Mask off, mask off, mask off, mask off, mask off, mask off, mask off. You've been tuned in to Mask Off, with conversation will rule the nation on face-to-face basis when we blast off. It's real on the asphalt, on the turf of the court. Yeah, we here for the sport, so take your mask off so I can hear your ass talk. Let me hear you explain. Hold the thoughts on your brain. Is your ass small? Spit facts and real talk. I need that shit from the street that make you think real deep and take a long walk. This podcast is hella lit with my man JD Fence and Skizzo Blizzo.
I love you, Bobby.
Feel my pain. Pnut Waveyy. This my story. I grew up with just mom, shit was damaged. Real pops wasn't there, he couldn't tell me what a man is. I come from a broken home, I couldn't tell you how to manage it. Shit, I couldn't tell you how to manage it. I grew up with just mom, shit was damaged. Real pops wasn't there, he couldn't tell me what a man is. I come from a broken home, I couldn't tell you how to manage it. Shit, I couldn't tell you how to. My life was real wild as a child, I had to sacrifice. Gotta watch the niggas you go first, cause I'ma take your life. Heading out that system, shit was real, I had to pay that price. Missed too many years from my kids, I had to make it right. Part of growing is you live and you learn. Don't you give up on yourself, cause even when the bridges burn, I done lost it all, I got it back and watch the tables turn. Nobody told me that this shit was easy, it was learned. Sometimes I'll be feeling all alone. I still reach out to my brother, but it's silent on that phone. I know my mother's still praying that her son to make it home. She more than understand why her son to keep the chrome. Look, I can't take no more losses. Gotta keep your circle tight, cause all dogs that'll cost you. Just a young kid from Boston. Better keep your chain tucked, cause if them boys catch you flossing. I grew up with just mom, shit was damaged. Real pops wasn't there, he couldn't tell me what a man is. I come from a broken home, I couldn't tell you how to manage it. Shit, I couldn't tell you how to manage it. I grew up with just mom, shit was damaged. Real pops wasn't there, he couldn't tell me what a man is. I come from a broken home, I couldn't tell you how to manage it. Shit, I couldn't tell you how to manage it. Please don't love me while I'm gone if you don't love me now. Niggas always screaming that they love you, but they don't hold you down. All them years I face, I walk the yard and I ain't saying sound. All them years I face, I walk the yard and I ain't saying. I face my fears with this thing you call life. I ain't saying that I'm perfect, but I'm trying to make it right. You know, life is a gamble, people pay to roll that dice. Free taking YJ, man, they gave my niggas life long. We all struggle through no ups and them downs. We send shots to that other side, cause we don't fuck around. It was broad day shooting, late night we was cruising. Try to get a nigga whacked if we ever come on shooting. We sent shots to that other side. We heard mamas cry, gotta keep their heat just to stay alive. We sent shots to that other side. We heard mamas cry, gotta keep their heat just to stay alive. Stay alive.
Yo, what it do, man? Welcome back, family, man. You know what it is, man. Mask Uncovered Podcast, man. Another one, man. You know who it is, man. JD Fence, man. Find me on all platforms. JAYDFENCE. Mask Uncovered on all platforms. Hit us up, Mask Uncovered. We got some special guests in the house. Please introduce yourself.
What's going on, man? You got Pnut Waveyy here, man. We here.
Oh, yikes. It's your boy Young Whoelse. You already know who it is, man. It's Whoelse Games Talk, shoot a bitch, I'm here.
And that song y'all was just listening to was...
That was the new joint off my new shit, Feel My Pain. It's called Broken Home. I mean, tune into that, go stream that. That shit just dropped, man. Tune in.
All platforms, on everything.
On every
iTunes,
platform.
Spotify, motherfucking, we don't care if you use the little Android apps. Get on it.
So listen, this is what it is, man. Like, so right now, obviously, you understand that these are artists that we have in the house right now, man. So we got Pnut Waveyy and Young Whoelse. And we're going to start it off with just, these are individuals that, probably never heard of you or want to get to know you. So, like, who would you define yourself as an artist? Like, give a little background to yourself, starting with you, Waveyy.
I define myself as an artist. I I define myself different from others as far as I come from real life pain. When I speak, where I come from, I come from my real life struggles and my real life background and real life shit. Like the shit I'm spitting is real pain. It's raw. Like I'm not talking about no frivolous, no exaggerated 30, 50 clip. We ain't doing that. My shit, my tape, pain, raw. So when you want to drive around, you just put that shit on. You just play it from track 1 all the way to track 9. That's all.
So let me dig a little deeper into that real quick, just so they get an idea. So you say you're from Pain, like, you know, a lot of inner city youth are from Pain. Pain could be oodles and noodles for dinner, hot dogs for the whole week, things of that nature. So just give me a little example of what your pain was like. Like, what did you go through that you want to consider your pain, your own pain? Because I was going to say your pain's different from other people's pain, but some of us all have the same pains. But like, what? Describe a little bit of your pain, what you went through as a youth growing up, like your story.
Alright, so basically, what basically started me off really wanting to rap is, I mean, the loss of my brother. So me losing my brother really brought a lot of anger to me. It brought a lot of like envy, a lot of questions to me. So at first I drew myself right into the streets with the shit. Like I just went straight right into the streets with the shit. I didn't even think about no rapping or nothing like that. But then like the rapping was like something else that I found as being incarcerated. I found that like that was something else that made me feel more better expressing myself. Like I could give you me out of these raps instead of going to inflict myself into doing some harm to somebody else or somebody doing harm to me in a sense. You feel me? So that's basically a little sense of my little background of my story is basically the loss of my brother really got me into that. So that pain that I'm spitting, it all comes from there because I still haven't got answers and I'm still in my raps and my rhymes. I'm still wanting that. I still want that, you know what I mean? That hunger, them answers. So.
And this was an older brother, a younger brother? Like
This is my older brother. This is my older brother.
And at the time, how old was you when you lost your older brother?
I was 12. I was 12. He was about 16.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, young whoelse?
Yo. Shit, you know, I got into this rap shit. I was probably like 12, 13 when I started trying to rap. I was bored. My mom, she like move around a lot and all that. So when we got down to North Carolina, I wasn't into nothing. You know, they was into down there. So I just started. One of my cousins was into rapping. Just trying to follow the dog.
How old was you when family moved to North Carolina? 8, 7, 15, 12, like around that time. Like, you know, a lot of moving around. Like, but when was you kind of fed up? Like, what age did you find? Like, was you 7? And you was like, nah, this ain't for me, or was you like 12, like early teens?
I was 12 or 13. I thought I said 13. I want to say 13.
And did you leave mom's crib in North Carolina and move back to Boston? Like, how did that work out?
Nah. Little cousin's older brother, he had one older cousin had died. We came back up here from down south. But when we came back up, I was already rapping, and you know, little cuz jumped right into the motherfucking, right into the wave with it. Like it was crazy, but his brother is hot, cause you know he had a lot to say. I was down there. I had a lot to say too, because you know his mother and my mother's sisters. So, you know, niggas had a lot to say. It was a long story, you know.
Well, that's what they want to hear. You know, that's what we're here for. So these stories, man, like you talk about taking pain, right? And I like the way you define like initially. A lot of us don't know how to deal with pain, right? Like, so I think that we all in the city go through some type of pain, whatever, and experience like PTSD in some form or fashion. And the way you initially started off, when you're young, you don't know how to process that pain, but also how to take out that aggravation, right? Like, or inflict pain the same way you feel that pain. So in a way, I like the way that you were honest and said, okay, I jumped headfirst into the streets, right? So, and whatever that may entail, obviously we're not here to promote and say, okay, the streets the way to go. We're talking about true life, like what happened. And that's why I like the way you said your music is about your true life. So what was that turning point? Like, so, all right, so I jumped headfirst into the streets. I'm 12 and 13. When did rap become a part of it? Was poetry in your lifestyle? Like, did it take being locked up? Did it take an older person that had did time or older person that passed away living that life change your identity of, okay, this ain't the way? Like, what was that for you? Like, this ain't the way. Like, music actually is a part of something I want to do.
I mean, for me, man, it was more so going to jail, going to prison, back to back, just keep going back and forth behind the walls, and just like, so my first time upstate was 2013. So now,
and how old was you?
I was 22.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 22. So when I went up there, it was like different for me. This was my first time upstate. It was different from just being in county jail, you know. So, and they had more to offer up there. Like, you could learn more and get more traits up there. So when I went up there, it was like they had like this music thing going on, community thing, like where people come in like every Friday, whatever. You could come perform. You could, know what I mean, do whatever. It was like a talent show type shit. So me and my mans used to go up there and we used to rock out. And everybody was feeling us. So every talent show, they be like, yo, y'all come, y'all gonna rock out. They want to hear some new shit. So that's what we was giving them. We was bringing them some new shit. So I took that and brought it to the streets. So when I came home, I really wasn't consistent. I haven't been consistent. So I just recently got back consistent. And I just came from dealing with the law still and just being myself on some, just knowing myself, like, I gotta find a different way to live, and I gotta find a different way, a positive way about living out here in the streets. So instead of just doing what I used to do and getting the same results, I changed in direction, and now I'm just going to just put this shit into this rap shit, into this pain. So whoever else, somebody, even if I just reach one person with this shit, somebody relates, somebody hear it, and they can feel the same way I be feeling, that's cool with me. There could be 1,000 motherfuckers that don't listen, but as long as that one person might be like, yo, this nigga's talking that shit.
Yeah,
I can relate. He's feeling that. That make me feel good, you know? So that's where I kind of drew the line to, like, nigga, I just want somebody else to feel my pain. That's why I made my tape called Feel My Pain. So you're going to feel that, and somebody else going to relate and feel the same way I feel.
How about you, Young? Like, what changed your identity, or what made you even take, this rap thing as seriously, or you still playing with it, you in and out? Like, how did you release your pain?
Mine was the same shit. Like, I'm a Gemini, so, I try to, shit ain't, like, reasonable to me. I'm gonna just blow up, but music was always the way for me to, like, channel my shit and put it in somewhere. I ain't gotta, like, hurt nobody or do nothing to nobody. Like, I could create, like, a real, like, world. I could give you a story of motherfucking, some type of motherfucking outlook on the shit I've been through. Like, it's different. It's like being like a fly on the wall, but I was the little kid on the bed too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm giving you the fly on the wall's perspective, you know what I'm saying? Like, once I learned that you could do that with music, I never put a pen down. I don't give a fuck if I gotta write in my phone or on the back of a receipt.
But that's a good point you just brought up, because that's actually where I was going to go too. It's like, okay, I'm feeling pain. I'm going through these trials and tribulations, and I know something else that I should do to release this pain, because you're sitting in the pain or what have you. You know that this ain't the way to go. Music, right? Like, so most people, okay, when they get out, I want to be a preacher. When I get out, I want to be a coach, basketball, football, soccer. I just want to be a stand-up citizen. I want to get a job in the union, construction, what have you. So music, right? So you guys turn to music. Now, did you look at music as an outlet of, okay, here's another way to make money, or here's an opportunity? I see whack rappers, or I see people making millions because of music, or was music always in you? Like at 5 and 6 years old, like was your mom playing, you know, the OJs while she was cleaning up the house, or stuff like that? Like where did? Because it's funny, like you guys, you know your story, but we need to know your story. Like what? Well, you just don't go from okay, I'm locked up. I did whatever I had to do to get locked up, which is irrelevant. In some cases, especially with this part, you went into music. So did y'all look at it as an aspect of, okay, these whack ass rappers out here making millions, so I could do it? Or was something always in you? Was you penning stuff? Was you writing poems? Like, did you listen to your older sister rap, anything like that? Like, where did music come from? How did music become your outlet? And we could start with either one of you guys. Go ahead, Young. Go ahead. How did music become your outlet?
I was the bad kid, so I always got in trouble. So
did they make you listen to music? Like, how the fuck?
Nah. I was the bad kid. So like when I was instead of going outside, you know, they don't take away your radio and all that. You know, punishment. They like you just. I'm an '88 baby, so I'm an '80s baby. You know, I didn't have all this tablet shit, so they didn't take our radios and all that shit from us back then. We on punishment. We can't go outside type shit, type vibe, type. I had to walk outside. Yeah, but so I'm still listening to the radio. You know me. If anybody know me, you know I dance. I don't give a fuck if we got. I don't care if it's some slow jams or some. It's some, you know, some rap shit. All that I'm getting. You know, I'm a bust a move or two, a leg, a stanky leg or something. You know, gang, but.
So you always felt that music was around you. You always was like kind of talented, or
they just didn't take that away from me. So like when I was on punishment a lot, I got to still listen to that shit. So when I couldn't you can't express yourself to your parents as no little homie. They'll bust you on your shit. But so what I did do, I started, you know, writing this shit down on paper. Like, you know, it started like. Trying to make it make sense on paper type shit.
And who was you listening to? Like you said, 80s baby. So like, what was some type of early artist like I said?
Tupac's like my idol. That's my dog.
My dog too. Tupac,
yeah, man. That's my idol. Jada, Fab, Kiss.
But now, who you was listening to that got you into like? Well, they wasn't popping like that back then. Well, maybe Jada.
Jada was popping back then.
Jada was
That's
popping.
a fact.
Facts.
In the '80s, I was a baby. I was like newborn type shit. So yeah, I was born in the '80s. You know what I'm saying? Like,
97, 98.
In the '90s, yeah, shit, yeah. You got
Fab on the Clue tapes. Okay.
Come on, gang. I'm Snoop Dogg.
Snoop
was the last meal was the first joint my pops ever bought me. That was like a tape. He bought. I saw. I was probably like 7 or 8.
Shout out to Rod.
Man. Oh, what up, pops?
How about you? Like, so was music around you? Like, was Mom Duke's playing music? Yo, y'all clean up the crib while we knocking his OJs.
Yeah, she still do that.
Yeah, she still do that. But I really, for me, like, I ain't really. It never flowed for me like that. Like, music wasn't something that I cared for. Honestly, I really didn't care for music like that. I always been no bullshit. I'm an R&B type of guy.
There we go.
So
talk to me, man.
It's different from what these. Yo, I swear to God, I grew up on the R&B side, so I'm more that. I'd rather go with the R&B shit more than none of this other music. So
Mary J.
Yeah, yes, nigga, Tank.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Tyrese.
yeah.
Come
Okay.
on, nigga. Hold on, my favorite is Life Jennings.
Oh, Life's first album?
Life,
oh,
man.
my gosh. That's different.
Come on. They don't know about Life.
That's
Jennings,
the best
man.
album put
Come
together.
On.
That was different.
And that's my favorite R&B artist.
That was different.
Come on, man.
He was different back then.
Come on, man. So
back then.
It's different. It's different. Go different. So when it
Let's
came
talk
to
about
music,
Life.
it was.
So you was listening to that in the pen when that Life came out?
Of course.
Okay.
I listen to everything he got. No bullshit.
Now that sparked the plug, like, because how do you get nice with the pen? Like, so, are you writing R&B songs? Like, are you writing poems? Like, what was?
I used to really write poems. I used to really write poems.
That's typically
so
how.
it came from.
I
Definitely poetry. I used to be nice. I used to write poems all the way through my sentence. So
Like Roses are Red,
some craziest shit. I used to write some craziest shit.
Yo, through my bit, I used to write verses, but I didn't write.
I write poems, nigga. I know roses red, violets blue. My shit get real explicit.
Yeah,
so
like
it sounds like you might remember one of them motherfuckers, man. If you
I remember,
but the way you kind of had that aggression, like you gave me a look like I'll spit one right now. Like I ain't gonna hold you back. Like if you got it. But that's where it started at.
That's how it basically came from. It came from certain things like that. I used to write poems or whatever like that. Plus, I mean, I really started rapping. I started rapping when Young got me rapping. Young whoelse really got me rapping. So it's funny because he got me rapping. He took a break from it. I took a break from it. I got back into it, and I pulled him back into it. So now we back here. We applying pressure.
And Young, you had a team back in the days, right? Like, what was the name? So the whole team was
whoelse gang. That shit's still live and popping. It's still 8 of us, 6 of us. We still, we just had kids and got older. Like we just older. That's it. But Gordo's still rapping, PG still rapping, Fish still rapping. We still.
No, I know how that affects because I mean I was an artist back in the 1900s. Not real talk. Like real when once you start having kids and family, right? Like I was looking at for me personally, what the guys around me had to do to make an album or try to get into the studio and stuff like that, and I was able to make more money not chasing that dream, so to speak, and then I had a daughter early and stuff like that, so that kind of changed my realm. So I understand what you mean by like getting in and out of the game, like because you're chasing a dream and the dream don't feed you, right? So especially when you grow up the way we all grew up, like not having a lot, it's tough to sit up there and say like, no, I'm gonna keep eating this dream for dinner, especially when you got to feed seeds. So did y'all have seeds at an early age, or?
I had my oldest at 17.
How about you? You had any seeds early on?
No, she wasn't early when I had mine. I think 21.
That's still early, baby. Like that. I mean, you want 35.
Compared to how they really do with the real life generation, 16, 15, 17 now. 21, I made it to 21 with the first seed. Shit. After that, it got crazy, but you know how that be.
So, like with the rap game, like, so where do you guys see yourself in the rap game? Like, where do you fit in? Like, are you a lyricist? Are you an artist? Are you a musician? Like, your music.
Artist.
So like you said, like especially coming from you, Wavey, like R&B. Like, is that going to be involved in your music? You're going to hear more melodic type of tracks and not so much 808 beats like boom, boom, going right to it. Like, are you going to be more soulful R&B type of tracks? Like, what do you offer the public?
Yeah, of course, that comes with it. I actually got some music on my new tape that just dropped. Got some soulful shit on there too. Also, some real fly music on there, like all time. It gets crazy. It just like I say shit that these dudes that's too prideful to say what they too scared to say it. I say it. Like I got a track on there called "You and Me Forever." I guarantee you, nobody would have did no shit like that.
You singing on it?
Crazy.
Oh, so you got the ooh,
Crazy.
you carry a note
like that forever.
You got the Ja Rule joint, or what you? Because you do got the little raspy. You got the little Kiss.
He was on the
Kiss Jennings type.
Okay. Okay.
Call that shit the Kiss Jennings. Yeah.
Okay.
If Kissing Jennings had a baby. It was A Boogie. A Boogie. That's what he did. He's got A Boogie on there. He's on that.
Hey, Boogie alright too, man. I kind of like his music, man. Like,
I fuck with it.
yeah, that's a different too. Like that's the way I like that. I mean, that's maybe the name of the new album, man. When you come out, man. The Kiss Jennings, man. We might have one here, man.
I gotta keep that low, get fly, boy.
Nobody
trying to fight it. That was a go one right there.
Now here we go again with something real talk. Now, being an artist, like I said, like, you know, back in the 1900s when I was dropping music, it was difficult. So when I was able to go into a real live studio, record with a real live engineer, and to drop a CD, like no one around me was able to do that. Like I was blessed to be in that opportunity. Now you could go into your man's crib and he got a whole mic booth set up in his bathroom in the basement. Like you could drop a CD, a track at any time, anywhere right now. So it's one thing to drop music. How have you guys felt the industry trying to break through those walls with making your music and your music heard? I know it's easy now. You just drop it on YouTube, whatever. You got fans across the world now. But what about your local following, or like, you know, are you guys in touch with DJs? Have you had backlash? Have you been trying to do shows and couldn't book shows? Like, what does that feel like? Because that could be aggravating. Like, you know, you out the pen, you're trying to make music, you're trying to make money, feed your family, and you keep running into brick walls. Have you guys been running into brick walls in Boston? Have you been running into brick walls? Do you guys try to make music outside the city, outside the state? What is that like for you making music? How hard is it, and is it being heard the way you want it to be heard?
Shit.
Loaded question, I'm sorry, but...
Yeah, nah, it's definitely loaded. Where we from is hard to just get heard, period, but I've never been a follow the trend type of person, or, you know, follow what's going on, or I've never been that type of person, so, and I don't have a problem making music. I used to be shy at one point, like early teenagers, but that shit's over, and I take everybody and anything when it comes to this music shit as a threat. Friendly competition. You could be my homeboy. You could be my cousin, my blood cousin. We get them a motherfucking track together. It's friendly competition. Open fire, foot on necks, every season on anybody. And I tell him the same thing. That shit that's how we, you know, they say still sharpen steel.
Fact. So even with that said, like, so when you drop anything, or like your singles or anything, do you bring it to certain local DJs? Do you try to get involved in like some of the local artist talent shows, or not even talent shows, like any of the shows that they're putting out? Like, what's the joint up in Cambridge? The show spot up in Cambridge where they be doing shows at.
Ain't even been there.
What's the name? Y'all know.
If they ain't invited us, they
what's the Middle East? The Middle East, yeah. The Middle East, like, have you perform, like,
I mean,
do y'all do
it's
shows
so crazy,
like,
right?
I've been doing
This is how crazy it is in the city, right? That no funny shit. These dudes got, like, the DJs be having favoritism. When I say favoritism, I mean they already got the certain people that they gonna just keep running in the city, so it's not even showcasing us other people that we sending music to. We don't hear that shit getting played, so we just send it to them for no reason.
So that's what I was asking. So you have been having that battle.
That shit's a problem all over, and I fuck Phil. Like, I know my shit's fighting a lot of niggas that's top artists in Boston. That's a fact. That should be getting played. That should be getting spent the way niggas is spending these other niggas shit.
So you have been trying to reach out. You have been trying to.
Or it come to show, right? You get promoters that hit you up. Boom. You want to do a show? Yeah, but the incentives that come with it is not even equaling out to what the fuck I'm valued to. You feel me? Like the incentives to the way you actually need to come perform there, but you're not talking. We're not talking. I mean the same way. You know what I'm saying? It don't gotta be about money, but nigga, I need my people to be able to come in here. We should be coming in here not paying.
Right.
And we coming in here 15 deep, nigga. Like we buying bottles and shit. We should be in here. Like you feel me? Like
Right.
or we got people that's trying to charge motherfuckers. That's trying to charge you
So you
to
can
perform.
Wow.
So you hit a motherfucker up, they telling you like, yeah, $300 for a slot. $300 for a slot. We gotta pay to perform.
We already put all our money. I ain't gonna say all our money, but we put a lot of money into our music,
shit, to the engineering, to the fuck. You want me to pay you to rock the fucking crowd? I'm bringing the crowd too, because I know this shit's gonna be empty anyway. Because that's why you want me to come and pay $300. So that's why you want to make your money back to the event that's not gonna be fire. That's what they do.
So let me
this
ask
is what they do.
Now let me ask you.
These niggas, their events be empty, so they want you to spend $300, $400 for a fucking slot because they want to make their fucking money back. No, nigga, my shit's fire, nigga. You pay me. Then if that's the case, I'm not even asking you to pay me. I'm asking you to let me come rock the fuck out because I know I'm gonna bring the crowd and I'm gonna bring the energy and nigga, I'm putting on for my city, which is Boston. These promoters and these clubs is wild right now, bro.
So let me ask you a question real quick. Like this is, devil's advocate, but I'm pretty sure the viewers might want to know, especially people outside of Boston, because it might be different in Texas and so forth. Shout out to man Lil Sin in Texas. I'll be there next month. But real talk, like, is that the industry way now, or do you feel like it's like you in the way you said they play favoritism? Like, so are other artists going to perform at some of these spots and they don't have to do the same thing you're doing? I ain't in the industry now. I don't know what that's like. Is that the new wave of the industry now, or do you feel like there's only a few that don't have to do it?
I feel like if you know somebody that's really footworking, that's really doing something, making moves, then you're gonna get more.
Straight.
Yeah, you're gonna get more with that person than niggas that don't. So, and it's so crazy because you could have, like in my situation, nigga, I could have people that I know that's really making moves more, and they see a nigga pushing. I'm doing good numbers. I'm putting in the work, consistently putting in the work. My shit's doing good numbers. But I feel like niggas think that you're in competition with them. I think niggas think you're in competition. So that's why it's more like, they don't act the same way. Yeah, it's definitely not the same. Because certain people just go. They getting in, they doing the shows.
And real quick, not to cut you off, Young, but like, because people are watching, and I understand you know the facts, but let me just spit out a quick fact for you guys where he's saying, like, he knows he's putting up the numbers. He dropped 4 ways 2 weeks ago. 44 ways.
Yeah.
8K, 8,000 views in 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago. So when he's saying he's putting in the work and it's being shown, like, he ain't just making this up. That's the point of, like, you know it, but sometimes you got to say that. My fault for cutting you off, Young Blue. You know what I'm saying? But I have to make sure that they understand, like, you're there. Like, you shouldn't be one of those individuals that they're saying, yeah, you pay $300 and you and your team get out of here. Be like, look at what I'm doing. I'm gonna pump your whole crew.
It's crazy because I understand that there's some major artists coming to perform.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And it's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
But it'd be motherfuckers that it's not even no major artists coming.
Like Carlos from down the street. Like, now you want me to
We're not about to pay you, man. We're not about to pay you this. Or ma'am, or sir. We're not about to pay you to come. We're really that. We really do.
Do it feel like that's leg work, or you already feel like you put in leg work? Like I said, I remember back in the day, man, you had to sleep on people's doorsteps, man, trying to get your music heard. It's so different nowadays, man. Like, you put your joint out, you on YouTube, if Boosie Badass like your joint, and it's like, you already got 1 million views, whatever. So it's so different now. So that's why I'm asking these questions, because you guys are, involved in it. And shout out to my man Terror, like, this is, Boston artists, wise guys, and all of that, been putting in work for years. And this last album, was fire. Spotify, hit numbers, but it's like his shows, I haven't seen him performing all across Boston. Maybe that's by choice, you know what I mean? I'll ask him when I see him, but either way. So when you see a seasoned artist getting it, are you guys like, all right, that's cool. Let me just keep working, and I'll pay the $300 to keep making music? Or you guys like, nah, the industry's changed. Like, I could be getting money to be performing.
I mean, it is.
Young though, they're like, I don't know which way to go, but because there's so much shit to comprehend. But I'll make it easy. Okay. Go ahead. No, I was gonna say I'll make it easy. I'll go into like, okay, it's connections, right, and networking. It's definitely harder for people to there you go, pass that whoelse to my uncle. You know, you know, get right, man. That's what we're here for, man. You know, like I said, yo, we're in Africa, man, so don't mind the trees and all of that stuff, man. The breeze that y'all feel. Yo, so you know, it's funny, man, because what what a lot of people don't understand too, like, yo, this podcast, like, yo, this is my family too. You know what I mean? Like, this is my cousin's blood family, though. Like, so. I'm just glad to have them be a part of the podcast, man. We're reaching out to them, you know what I mean? But we wanted to wait till, you know, they had, you know, some music to define them. You know what I mean? Right now, Wavey's up. You know what I mean? He's about to take a little quick absence, man. And then, of course, you know, Young is going to take over after him. But let them know why, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you're about to go away or what have you, or you don't have to explain the whole situation, man. But, you know, just put a little depth to why you're going to take a little quick absence.
Yeah, so, yeah, you know, first and foremost, go stream that motherfucker, Feel My Pain.
On all
that
platforms.
Shit's on all platforms.
Everything.
That shit's doing good numbers.
Title.
That shit's real rap, raw.
Feel My Pain under what artist name?
Under Pnut Waveyy.
And Young
Pnut Waveyy. Let me say that again. Pnut Waveyy. Make sure you go hit that motherfucking share button, that like, that comment,
subscribe,
put that shit in your playlist. So, you know, my situation that I'm going through, I mean, I'll be going for a little bit, not too long, and I'm still going to be working. So, as far as the situation I'm dealing with is, you know what I mean, you know, with the law and everything like that.
How long you got to sit down for?
I got to sit down for a little 2.5 years, but
okay. But right now, you know, we got that mixtape out. Hopefully, you could drop another one.
That ain't nothing. It's gonna be bullshit dropping while I'm in there.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm still working before I go in there.
We got some shit about to drop, man. Some shit about called Pressure. Shit, don't even wait on it, but it's coming. Like, it's coming.
Nah, we're definitely gonna have a lot of work that's gonna be dropping in between the whole little sentence. So it's gonna be some real fire. I promise I won't disappoint. I'm not disappointed. I'm not.
And Young gonna pick up the slack too.
Young who else gonna go crazy? Young gonna go, who else? Young gonna go crazy. Go crazy. What the fuck going on, man? 44 ways, no attempts. Tap the fuck in there.
So say, so the websites or what have you, everything. So your YouTube pages or Instagram.
You can follow me on Pnut Waveyy on all platforms. You can follow me on Pnut Waveyy Harris, Pnut Harris on Facebook, man. Just tap in, man. On IG is Pnut Waveyy. Me on all platforms, everywhere.
How about you, Young?
On IG, at the real _ whoelse, the real _ young whoelse.
You got more basic voice, man. Talk up. Get that Barry White out of there, man. Talk to them, man. Y'all let these people, let them know.
You hear the Barry White?
No,
Yeah, man.
Nah,
He like the female audience, man. You can tell because everything he do is all shit like yo.
Sometimes I'll be on it.
Yo, we turn the cameras off. This dude be like, yo, what up, baby? I'm like, yo, what's up? Then when the camera come on, he's like, yo, you niggas.
Hey, look, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Nah, but young, let them know, man. Where they can find you at, man? Like, where you at?
IG, the real, at the real _young whoelse. That's me. You know what I'm saying?
How about your music page? Where they can find your music?
Young whoelse on everything, on every platform, any music stream, anyone. I won't name them because that shit gonna get crazy, but all of them shits, like all of them, iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, motherfucking, what else you use? What the kids use nowadays? You can go on that shit and find me.
TikTok.
You know
We on there.
Everywhere.
Y'all want to shout out anybody, man?
Shout out Brother Whoelse. Shout out the whole Whoelse gang team.
Shout out to the whole ways. Fucking no attempts, T, man.
Oh,
you know y'all fuck around. Shout out to the gang that's here, man. My fucking brother. Keith 44 here. Shout out to my fucking man. Eddie Kane Films, nigga. Ain't nobody working harder than him, man. And shout out to my fucking brother June. We in the fucking building, man. What the fuck going on, man?
Shout out to my cousins, man. Teachers, Karen,
right here.
definitely, man. Like, definitely, man. Rest in peace, Aunt Dorothy. Rest in peace. Too, man. Yo, rest in peace to all, man. Like, man, we can go down the line with rest in peace, Michael, everyone, man. Like,
but you know, we doing it, cuz we on our way. We on our way, cuz.
Yo, everything happens for a reason, man. And like, yo, I'm telling you, man, the music's good, man. Go, yo, listen, 44 ways. Man, I don't know how to fuck that up. It's in 4 ways, 44 ways, man. Like, definitely, man. It's a track that y'all need to listen to. We're going to leave off on another joint in 2 seconds. Get that Casamigos. Listen, Master Cover Podcast on everything. J Defense on everything. JAYDFENCE. Keep turning that music up. Yo, we're going to leave on another one of the track. This is another track off 44 Ways, man. Yo, y'all stay tuned, man.
Yikes!
Coming out, Carlos. Coming out, man. Coming out, Carlos. Always. Game to game, man.
Chains on the block nowadays, niggas shit days. And I can't get a pop with me in the prison, baby, more ripping. Sell all these homicides, they don't act different. I cold touch with old talks with old vets. I'm so every day, so I can't fight for no best. Just a product of my environment. I ain't fighting shit that might. I write it. I ain't fighting shit that way. It's my retirement. This is what they call me. So right, I fight it. On the same strip. I got wrong and did wrong with the same clip. I'm such a bitch. I'm fucking with the same. Yo, I don't do things on the block. I even went broke, shit, I had to make some change on the block. Maintain it, stay the same, but never change on my block, no. Yeah, I was raised on the block. I had to do some things on the block. I even went broke, shit, I had to make some change on the block. Maintain it, stay the same, but never change on my block.
Get that money, y'all.
Homicides. I was fighting demons ever since my brother died. My young was feeding, they ain't playing with that other side. Cause it's a fact that we been there, we don't let it slide. Look, the peace over the tent, but we ain't much to beef. Only way to survive is to catch they on the streets. Inside the streets, I was raised in the heart of it. So if the nigga my niggas be low on I was raised on the sidewalk. I had to learn to hustle, get a change on the sidewalk. I remember the things from the street on the sidewalk. All I know is the sidewalks. Yeah, they took yoke, they took murder, they lost me. I'm only took off in that whole beat. My heart bleed, cause all the niggas feel this pain. I didn't lost niggas to the streets, it ain't the same. Let it play. I didn't lost niggas to the streets, man. Go get it up soon, bitch.
No more, man. You know what time it is, man. Get it, we need that Let's get
Need some of that good music out here, man.
Look.
Sad baby, man. Sad baby.
Pnut Waveyy. Pnut Waveyy music out here in the background. Who else in the building? Who else in the building?
That's probably why I feel so sore. You can feel it all the way to the core. I don't mean to complain. These chest pains like I ran to the store. If you ain't felt it, you ain't did it before. I don't feel no more. That's probably why I feel so sore. You can feel it all the way to your core. I don't mean to complain. These chest pains like I ran to the store. If you ain't felt it, you ain't did it before. I don't feel no more. I'm looking for a change or a break from it. I was taught to get back if I take from it. So I get high from my lows and feel the break coming. My man's heavy. I gotta take from it. Shit, the shit's got a hold of me, mama. And they won't let go of me, mama. I promise not to fold in the trauma. I gotta pull for the trauma. And I take what I got a whole lot of karma. God make it better. And I said, yeah. Every fella didn't tell him what that might take. Free ice in the big life, but it ain't lightweight.
Love y'all.
Rest in peace, Raquel. Niggas passed out. I don't pay no more because I done did that. Niggas feel it, you other niggas ain't did that. That's why I feel so sore. You can feel it all the way to your core. I don't mean to complain, these chest pains like I'm ready to the store. If you ain't felt it, you ain't did it before. I don't feel no more. That's why I feel so sore. You can feel it all the way to your core.
Did it not?
Playing these chest pains like I'm ready to the store. If you ain't felt it, you ain't did it before. I don't feel no more.
Got your way coming losses. Only from the side got a nigga really off it. All this weed smoking and the liquor got me lost. My mom said you got to stay focused. I'm letting them talk it. She don't understand that my life is like a block. And she don't understand that I'm fighting against this hurt. So I gotta keep this shot for the side of me going with this work. Cause if a nigga they keep creeping, I swear man in the first place. Still ain't get enough, get back with Johnny, we ain't over that. Then it took merch to the six, I couldn't show that. The kids were like knives or falls, I couldn't. Started betting balls on these niggas, I couldn't. Started running off on this side, they couldn't go back. Talking all this shit, it ain't rap, so we ain't hearing that. All my niggas active, boy, you ain't hearing that. All my niggas active, boy, you ain't feeling no more. It's probably why I feel so sore. You can feel it all the way to your core. I don't mean to complain, these chest pains like I'm ready to the store. If you ain't felt it, you ain't did it before. I don't feel no more. It's probably why I feel so sore. You can feel it all the way to your core. I don't mean to complain, these chest pains like I'm ready to the store. If you ain't felt it, you ain't did it before. I don't feel no more.